sit through that and watch that game tonight. You know, obviously, it was a game where in the first half we couldn't make a shot. We're missing wide open layups, we're missing wide open jump shots, shots that we make every day in practice and in every game. And when we started missing shots, it got to our defense, and we stopped guarding people, and they were able to make easy baskets in the second half. And you know, late in the first half, just straight line drives to the basket, and we did a really poor job offensively and defensively. But you got to give them a lot of credit. There's a reason they're in second place in our league. There's a reason that they're as athletic as they are, and they can get to the basket. Obviously, they got some really good players, and you know, Demings had 36 points tonight, and she made some great shots against us at key times. And you know, number 30 Elkins stepped up for him and had 27 points, and we just didn't have a match for that tonight. So you know, we always tell our team one player can't beat you, but two can, and they had two players really step up tonight. So you got to give them a lot of credit too. So tough loss, but we got to put it behind us and get ready for Valpo on Saturday.
All right, raise your hand for questions.
All right, so Elena had 28 points, shooting 10 for 16. Do you ever get on her to shoot the ball more?
You know, she's, at times I've had to this year to shoot the ball more. She passes up a lot of shots early on. First half she had a lot of open looks. Second half they did a really good job defensively against her, and it kind of took her away. And then when other people are struggling from the floor, it really kind of keeps it makes it tough for us to find her, to get her the ball, because we need some other people to be able to drive, score down low, and attract help. So, you know, we're a team that when four people are in double figures, we're very good. And tonight, you know, I think, well, we have three, but when we have four people in double figures, that's when we're at our best. And Elena getting 15, 16 shots is about normal. But the way we're shooting the ball tonight, it would be nice to probably get her a few more.
Next question.
What were some of the key points you made before the game?
Before the game, you wouldn't know it watching the game, but before the game we talked about guarding them and keeping them out of the paint. They do a really good job at driving to the basket, and so a big key was to keep the ball in front of us. We wanted to make them take jump shots with a hand in their face, and they got way too many open layups. That was a big key for us. Another key we talked about is they do a really good job of forcing turnovers, and we're one of the top teams in the league for fewest turnovers per game. We're only averaging 14 turnovers a game, so we talked about taking care of the basketball, but tonight we had 23 turnovers. So the two keys of keeping them out of the lane and taking care of the ball we didn't do, and you saw the result.
With it being 23 turnovers today, and usually in the average 12, how can you explain the turnovers tonight?
A lot of it was their pressure. They gave a lot of ball pressure and really denied the passing lanes on us, a lot more than what most teams do, because they are so athletic. And we did a good job of backdooring for some open layups in the first half. We didn't make them, but we got some good cuts, and we really started forcing things. And instead of just letting us run the offense, letting the offense develop, we really started forcing things. We panicked, and when teams pressure you, they're trying to get you to play fast, and so you need to do just the opposite and slow down. And when they pressured us, we tried to play fast, and we needed to just slow down, take our time, and play with more poise than what we did.
Is that why you were reluctant to press towards the end of the game?
Yeah, we don't, their athleticism, with what we could put on the floor to press, it would have been really, really difficult for us to press against them. Yeah, because they can fly down the floor, and they're so athletic, and, it probably wouldn't have been a real good move to do. I thought about it, and it's something we tried the one time, but again, they just got so much speed on that team that we just can't keep up with that kind of speed right now.
What you saw on film from Dennings coming in and you knew she was good, would you consider maybe trapping or trying to ISO on her to try to take her out, or was that she too quick?
No, I mean, we know she's a great player, and we put our best defenders on her, and I'm really big on one player can't beat you, and if she gets her points, she's going to get her points. We've had games this year where players have gotten 28, 29, 30 points against us. We still won by 15. It's that second, third player that really scared me the most. If teams are going to one player, the rest of them are just standing and watching. And so it's a little bit easier to defend. But when you get that second and third player that really gets going, that's what really hurts you. So we knew she was going to get her points, and we knew she was going to score. But, we had to do a better job on the second and third scores, and that's what really hurt us tonight.
Coach, you out-rebounded Wright St 46-34, but second chance points were about equal. We're missing those easy putbacks, like right after the rebounds, so big.
Yeah, we really got, whenever you have a chance against a team like Wright State, who is so talented, you can't pass up on, our margin of error is very small. And when you start off the game missing as many easy shots as we did, that's a situation where we should be up 8-10 instead of being down or 3 or 4 point game. And you just can't let a team like Wright State get those opportunities. And when we miss those kind of shots, it gave them the opportunity when we should have been up 6, 8, 10 points. When they go on their run, it ties it. Or instead, because we're missing those shots, they go on the run, now we're down 10. And so we're always fighting back, we're always trying to come from behind. So starting off the game, missing those shots was huge. I mean, that's a chance for us to get off to a really good start, and we didn't do it tonight.
Anything else, guys? Speak now or hold your peace.
You guys finished the first half on a 16-4 run, got the lead to one and had the lead early on in the second half. Can you elaborate on why you guys weren't able to keep the momentum going?
Well, I think a big part of it is because at the end of the first half, we guarded. And we keep a stat with our team, and it's if you get 3 stops in a row 6 times in a game, your chances of winning are 80%. And so what we do is we have a thing in our locker room that has stop signs, and it has every team we play, we put stop signs up for how many times we get 3 stops in a row. And when we've done it 6 times in a game, this year we're 11-1. And when we haven't done it, we're 0-13. And when we went on that run, we got, I think it was 6 or 7 stops in a row during that run. So because of our defense, it allowed us to go on a run. We came out the second half, got a couple stops, but for the game, we only got 4 stops 3 times in a row, or 3 times in a row, 4 times. And so you can't make runs if you're not guarding. And once you get down, you start trading baskets, it's too hard to come back. And so our biggest stat we keep as a team is 3 stops in a row 6 times. And when we made the run, we did that. And when we're getting outscored, we did.
Last question.
You're coming down the home stretch here on the schedule with 3 road games. Talk about what you've seen from your team up until this point and what you expect moving forward.
You know, I've been very, very pleased with this basketball team. You know, obviously the result tonight wasn't what we wanted, and the way we played wasn't what we wanted, but you have to give Wright State a lot of credit for that as well. But, you know, we're a team that was picked 8th in the league to start, and right now we're 6-6, and, you know, we've got, you know, 3 of the, 4 games to go, 3 of them on the road, 1 of them senior night. And, you know, I expect our team to finish strong. And, you know, if you finish in the top 4 in the league, you get a chance to host a conference tournament game, and that's what we want to do. You know, in our first year in the Horizon, we want to be able to host a game in the quarterfinals. So in order to do that, you got to finish in the top 4, and that's still a very realistic goal for this basketball team. And, you know, as much as you want to dwell on this game, we got to put it behind us, move on to Valpo, and try to finish strong down the stretch and see if we can't slide into one of those top 4 spots where we can host a game.
So Coach Tungate, you've got a group of young journalists here, want to be sports writers, maybe, sort of. What do you see from your end when you have to deal with me, and this is just off the record between us, you're on the other side of this,